No, welcome out to another episode, or rather, a brand new episode of a new series that I want to start, featuring a new game that I've been picking up that I think is just really, really cool. So this game is called Solasta, Crown of the Magister, made by a group called Tactical Adventures, and it's basically D&D. Like, yes, I understand that Baldur's Gate is a thing. People are freaking out because, oh, Baldur's Gate, we're finally getting a true, like, 5th edition video game. And yes, that one is officially licensed. But Solasta uses, like, 5e rules all over the place. So anybody who's played 5th edition D&D, or anybody who's familiar with 5th edition D&D through other, like, things, this game plays remarkably more like that even than Baldur's Gate, in my opinion. Now, it might just be because they actually have the classes that I really like in this, with a lot more interesting subclasses, which we'll get into that because we're going to actually create a whole new set of adventurers. There are some pre-generated ones. The pre-generated ones are Anton, Burden, Miles, Mywin, Miala, and Tanya. And those 6 represent the 6 classes that are actually in the game, which are Paladin, Rogue, Fighter, Ranger, Cleric, Wizard. I made Lilia and Bjorn on my playthrough to just like mess around with the character creator. And we're going to create a whole new class. We need 4 characters to play the main game. So we're going to create a whole new 4 characters. And that's what we're going to focus on for the first part of this game. We're probably not going to get that far into the story today, especially because I started late, but we're going to get into it. So there's not a main character in this, which is kind of cool. Rather than having a main character that is like your character and then finding other characters throughout the way, it is an ensemble cast from the start. So all 4 characters are interesting and matter. Now, the 5 playable races in the game as of right now, and this may change later on, are dwarves, which come in the hill dwarf, which come as the hill dwarf and the snow dwarf. Big differences between the hill dwarf and the snow dwarf. Snow dwarves having +2 to con saving throws. Let's see here, is there any other difference? Dwarven toughness, hill dwarves gain +1 hit point per level. And then snow dwarves automatically start with crossbow expertise. They are proficient with heavy crossbow, which is actually really, really cool. It's actually a really useful function for a lot of people, for a lot of characters. Specifically, they have decent con and decent dex. A snow dwarf wouldn't actually make a terrible choice as a rogue of sorts, because they gain dexterity, proficiency with heavy crossbow, which is a dex weapon. They've got dark vision. They know common dwarvish right off the bat, and they have a +2 to con saving throws. So they are kind of a good mix of stuff. The hill dwarf is more your traditional dwarf. High constitution, some wisdom, which makes them good for clerics. +1 hit point per level, which makes them good for frontline fighters, which would actually make them really good for paladins. With decent con and decent wisdom, they would make really good paladins, but clerics as well. Half-elf. This Monday treats me well. I woke up extra late today, but other than that, very good. Half-elf. You can choose any 2 skills to benefit you. So you start out with +2 to charisma, and then you increase 2 of any other score by 1 each. To sort of, you know, bring out the whole human ancestry, because humans get a +1 to everything. You choose any 2 bonus skills. So half-elves make really good rogues because they're just like jacks of all trade. And with the +2 to charisma, they're really nice, especially because there's no charisma casters in this version of the game yet. You see, they also have dark vision, fey ancestry, saving throws against charm and immunity to magical sleep. So half-elves have immunity to magical sleep in this version of the game. They know common, elvish, and 1 language of your choice. They only come in the 1 variant. Humans are the most boring, but they have like the most like. Also, you'll see move up here. Dwarves are smaller, so they have a 5 cell movement, where every other race has a 6 cell movement. Each cell being 5 feet. Humans have a rounded +1 to everything, They know common and one language of your choice. Very, very, very basic. High elves. Well, elves come in two variants. They come in Sylvan Elf, which is like a wood elf, and they come in High Elf, which is a high elf. Fey Ancestry gives you advantage against charm and immunity to magical sleep. You've got Dark Vision. Keen Senses means they are proficient in the perception skill automatically. They only take 4 hours of meditation for sufficient rest. So just D&D rules. Like, this is ridiculously close to actual D&D for a lot of this. They gain elf weapon training, so they're proficient with longsword, short bow, and longbow. The High Elf cantrip, choose one wizard cantrip using intelligence as the spellcasting ability. So even if you choose any other class, you can just choose a cantrip and bam, you got it. Common, Elvish, and one language of your choice. So really, really good for actually, with a +2 to Dex and a +1 to Int, they're actually really good as either rogues or rangers or fighters that use Dex weapons. Then Sylvan Elves have Dex and Wisdom. They make good rangers. A lot of the same stuff that we saw before. Big difference is Sylvan adaptability instead of the high elf cantrip. Proficiency in survival and athletic skill, advantage on survival when hunting, which is really important because in this game, as your characters go along, you don't just buy rations, your characters can actually hunt for rations. So having the advantages to hunting are really nice, and I think I'm going to do a Sylvan Elf for my first character here. But let's move on to the last one, which are Halflings. Halflings come in two varieties, Marsh Halflings and Island Halflings. They both have a +2 to Dex no matter what, but then we've got Marsh Halflings have a higher Con, and Island Halflings have a higher Charisma. Let's see here. Big differences, let's see here. Just like in standard 5e, 5 feet or 25 feet of movement, advantage on saving throws against being frightened because of Brave, Lucky when you roll 1 on an attack roll, ability check or saving throw, reroll, and then Halfling Nimbleness, so you can move through any space of a creature that is of a larger size than you. So just standard Halfling stuff. Then the Marsh variant adds Constitution, you know, Common and Halfling, Swamp. Areas with marshes and ponds and a humid atmosphere are considered swamp terrain. Dark Vision, see normally in dim light and natural darkness. I don't know what that means. I'm actually, like, I'm not 100% sure what that means. I don't know if that means that they have the ability to move through swamps, like, no problem, or what. But then Island Halflings, on top of everything else we've already talked about, they get a +1 to Charisma, and then they have advantage on dexterity checks, acrobatics, because of the skill rope dancing. But like I said, I think I'm going to start with a Sylvan Elf, and I think I'm going to start with a female Sylvan Elf. So then we can choose from our 6 classes. We've got Cleric, which you can actually check the Divine Domains. There's a decent number of them. Elemental comes in 3 varieties, and Elemental domain spells are the same no matter what. The difference is Fire gains Primal Harmony, which resistance to fire, and you gain the bonus cantrip Firebolt. Primal Harmony Cold, resistance to cold damage, and you gain Ray of Frost. Resistance to lightning damage, and you gain Shocking Grasp for lightning. Then your Channel Divinity changes as well. Channel Divinity Lightning Blade. Deal 1d8 lightning damage to a target within 12 cells. On a failed dexterity saving throw, the target is also stunned. Good morning. Hydrate. I'll be hydrating with milk today because we bought way too much milk. And also, it's morning time. I'm allowed to drink milk. Ice Lance, use Channel Divinity, target a character within 12 cells. The target must make a dex saving throw or be pushed away by 2 cells and suffer 2d8 cold damage. Hey, Chaotic Grim, welcome out to the stream. Channel Divinity Fire Burst. Channel Divinity causes 3d8 fire damage to a target within 12 cells. A successful dex save halves the damage. So each of these, like the Channel Divinities on these characters are actually really good. Indomitable Light is great. Soothing Hand, heal an ally and remove 1 additional condition. Some of the things are really good. Like Channel Divinity, Herald of the Sun. Channel Divinity to engulf a visible enemy within 6 cells in Radiant Light, causing 1d8 radiant damage, +2 per cleric level. And cause blinded condition for 1 minute. Like, some of these are really, really good. Battle Clerics get Decisive Strike. Law Clerics get Holy Retribution. When a melee attack damages you, you can use your reaction to Channel Divinity and strike back using a melee weapon, adding 2d6 plus cleric level psychic damage. Like, that shit's broken as hell. It's Channel Divinity, so you only get to do it like once per, I think, long rest. But like, some of these cleric domains are broken as hell. Fighters have 3 martial archetypes. They've got Champion, which is just your standard champion stuff, improved criticals, 19 or 20, Remarkable Athlete, and then by level 10 you get an additional fighting style. Mountaineer, Shield Swipe, Tunnel Fighter. While using a shield, gain +2 AC when you have a wall on one of your 4 sides, no diagonals. As a bonus action, like close quarters, as a bonus action, you can force a switch position with an enemy within melee range. So this is like you're in close quarters, the fighter. Shield push, provided you're wielding a shield, you can shove an opponent as a bonus action. Normally, shoving is an action. Then the last one is Spellblade, which is basically just the Eldritch Knight. Cast wizard spells and cantrips of the Conjuration, Evocation, Transmutation, and Enchantment schools. Your weapon attacks count as magical against creatures that are resistant or immune to non-magical attacks. You just have that at level 3. Level 7, you gain the additional ability Into the Fray. You can use any melee weapon you are proficient with as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells, which is really useful because they actually keep track of spellcasting focuses in this game. And can perform the somatic components. Basically, Into the Fray is War Mage. Being next to the hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged spell attack rolls. So that's really good. And the Spell Tyrant. Target a creature and move it 1 cell in any direction if it fails a strength save. And that can come in real handy because this game, just like Baldur's Gate 3, this game focuses a lot on verticality. Paladins, just as always, busted as hell. I'll have a paladin on my team for sure. I just don't know what else I'm gonna have. I know I'm gonna want to have probably either a rogue or a ranger. Somebody that can be in the back line with weapons, though. You gain, depending on the thing you do have oath spells. Then the different things, like there's Sacred Weapon, Channel Divinity, Blessable Weapon. For 1 minute, your Charisma modifier to hit with that weapon. The weapon also emits Bright Light over 4 cells and Dim Light over 4 more cells. And its attacks count as magical. So you have a Channel Divinity at level 3. Then later on, Turn Unholy. You've got your Aura of Devotion as well. And I don't know how high the level cap is in this game, because I've only ever seen things up to level 10 as far as abilities. So yeah, I've only ever seen things up to level 10. So this game may only go up to level 10. I'm not sure, but as far as what it is like right now, it's a fantastic like showing of what they could make in the future for sure. And I want to play through this and show you guys what I mean by that, because everything in this is really cool. I have not actually looked much at Ranger archetype. So saving throws, strength and dexterity, Ranger armor proficiencies, light and medium with shields. Smithing, you are trained in the craft of basic ammunition with smith's tools, arrows and bolts. So that's another thing, is you can actually craft new ammunition, and you do so with smithing tools. Ranger weapon proficiencies, simple and martial weapons. You also have to have the recipe for the thing that you want to craft. Ranger, yep, simple weapons and martial weapons. So you get all of them with this. Choose 3 of these skills: animal handling, athletics, insight. Okay, so there's skills: favorite enemy, natural, explorer. So you gain just all of this right off the bat. Gain advantage on ability checks towards this creature type, and additional damage against it equal to your knowledge level. Ranger archetypes, there's Hunter, which gives you choose one of the following Hunter specialities: Colossus Slayer, Giant Killer, or Horde Breaker. And then defensive tactics, choose one of the following options: Escape the Horde, multi-attack defense, or Steel Will, which is multi-attack defense sounds cool. Marksman, additional proficiency with Herbalism or Poisoner's Kit. Reaction Shot, when a visible opponent 2 cells or more from you attacks you with a ranged weapon or spell, you can use your reaction to take a shot after the triggering attack. Yeah. Because let's be honest, you're going to be using that thing a lot. That crossbow. Does it have? It's got a mace. It's got like some scrolls, some candles, a mace, and a crossbow. But this ranger feels way more Aragorn than it does like traditional D&D ranger, which I actually think works better. That could just be me, but herbalism kit or poisonous kit, reaction shot, step back. When you are within melee range of an enemy creature, you can use your bonus action to move one cell without provoking opportunity attacks and gain advantage on your next attack with a ranged weapon. That's kind of cool. So you step back and then fire. Recycler. You can craft arrows every time you take a short or long rest. That's cool. Then Shadow Tamer. Tunnel Wisdom. When in dim light or darkness, you gain advantage on dexterity saving throws. Darkslayer. When attacking a creature with superior dark vision with a weapon, you add your proficiency bonus to your damage. Rope grapple. Target a creature and attempt to pull it if it fails the strength contest. Know the darkness. While in dim or no light, you have advantage on stealth, perception, investigation, and gain tremor sense. Ooh, tremor sense. That doesn't seem very useful on a character that has dark vision like this, but marksman would be really good. What are the rest of the things we get at ranger higher level? You get a fighting style at level 2 and spell casting because rangers are still half casters. Can cast spells from the ranger spell list. Primeval awareness detects the presence of certain creature types in locations. Ranger archetypes, you select an archetype at level 3. Ability score increase, extra attack at level 5. Favorite enemy, natural explorer, so you gain another favorite enemy in natural explorer area. Ability score choice, choose between increasing your ability scores or gaining a bonus feat. So once again, an ASI. Then at level 10, natural explorer and hide in plain sight. So that seems like a really fun class, and I might look into actually using ranger. Rogue, though, is also very, very good. There's Thief, Dark Weaver, and Shadowcaster. Fast Hands. Cunning action allows you to take the use object action. Thief is almost exactly D&D Thief. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. Difficult climb surfaces are considered normal for you, and you can jump longer distances. And in Supreme Sneak, you gain advantage on stealth ability checks. Dark Weaver. Bonus proficiency with a Poisoner's Kit. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement, and difficult climb surfaces considered normal for you. Spider on a wall, so literally spider climb almost. When hitting an enemy on a lower ground with a ranged weapon, add your proficiency bonus to the damage. So yeah, if you're like above them verticality and you use a ranged weapon, you add your proficiency bonus to the damage as well as the attack. When you hit with a melee weapon and deal at least 1 point of damage, your target must make a con save or they will be poisoned for 1 hour and take an additional 2d6 damage. Shit, that's so good. Shadowcaster. Cast wizard spells. So this is the Arcane Trickster. Cast wizard spells and cantrips from the Divination, Illusion, Necromancy, and Abjuration schools, but it's a slightly better Arcane Trickster. Shadow Dodge. As a bonus action, teleport to a cell you can see within 5 cells. Recharges after a rest. Shadow Retribution. If you are targeted by a damaging spell, whether it damages you or not, you can cast a cantrip in reaction to the caster. So, good number of good spells that you have access to is that. And then obviously Wizard. Wizard gets all the wizardy stuff. You know, Arcane Tradition, Arcane Recovery, Ability Score, Ability Score. Nothing crazy there because all of your stuff that you get as a wizard is going to come in your spells. Shock, Arcanist, Lore Master, Green Mage. Green Mage is basically a druid. Like they kind of put the druid as a subtype of wizard. But spells from the green magic list are considered wizard spells for you. Animal Friendship, Detect Poison and Disease, Entangle, Fairy Fire, Goodberry, Hunter's Mark, Longstrider, Barkskin, Pass Without a Trace, Lesser Restoration, Find Traps, Protection from Poison, Conjure Animals, Create Food, Daylight, Wind Wall, Giant Insect, Freedom of Movement, Identify Creatures, Contagion, Insect Plague. You gain the ability to craft basic ammunition with smith tools, arrows, and bolts. You gain proficiency with light armor, and you gain a short bow proficiency and the archery fighting style. Natural Explorer, you benefit from the same advantages as Rangers when in the forest environment. So this is like a really weird hybrid class. And then Entangling Shot. So this like focuses more on being able to use like bow and arrow and shit, and then like subsidizing your stuff with casting. Lore Master is like straight up wizard ass wizard. They're very close. They're very similar to Scribe Wizard, actually. Advantage on Arcana, History, Investigation. Advantage to copy scrolls to your spellbook. Scroll and potion crafting costs and times are halved. You learn one additional spell each time you gain a level, which awesome. And you can add your proficiency bonus to the number of spells you can memorize. You also learn 2 additional cantrips at the wizard list. So if you want just like a jack-of-all-trades wizard, this is them. Shock Arcanist, though, is like a war mage. When casting spells from the war list, they count as being cast at 1 slot higher than the one you actually use. Burning Hands, Magic Missile, Thunder Wave, Acid Arrow, Scorching Ray, Flaming Sphere, Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Ice Storm, Cone of Cold. Arcane Fury. Add your proficiency bonus and int bonus to your evocation spells for 1 minute, recharges after a long rest. Arcane Shock. You overcharge your mana and become restrained until the end of your turn. However, when you cast an attack spell, your damage dice are always above average. In return, you make a con saving throw, DC 14, and take 2d6 psychic damage if you fail. Oh no. That one's interesting. But for this character, I think we're gonna go Ranger, and I think we're gonna go Marksman. Because what does Hunter get? Defensive tactics, and then they choose another speciality. I think I like Marksman better. Which, we don't get to choose that now, but let's see here. These are the things that this is the list of things that I can choose from. Undead Plant, Ooze, Monstrosity, Giant Fiend, Fey, Elemental Dragon, Construct, Beast, Aberration. I can't choose humans, because I think the majority of what you fight are humans. But let's see here. I think I like Beast. I think I like Beast as my go-to on that. And if we're gonna go like full Sylvan and just be like very generic, it would be Forest for now. But I think I might actually go Grassland. You can also edit your equipment if you don't want something. So like I could be wearing scale mail, or I could choose leather instead. If I plan on going high dex, it might make more sense for me to choose leather, because then I can also have the advantage of stealth. 2 short swords, or 2 of whatever simple weapon, I think is what that comes down to. Yeah, 2 of any simple weapon. A long bow and arrows, or a short bow and arrows. Dungeoneer's pack or explorer's pack. I think I'm kind of fine with 2 short swords. Scale mail is an interesting choice. Because it's not going to make me that sneaky is the problem, and I don't think, well, Alright, so I'm actually at an impasse here, because I could make a ranger and use them as like a semi-frontline fighter. But I think I actually possibly really want to go rogue and just choose Darkweaver. I think that makes more sense for this character. Choose Ranger, or choose Darkweaver Rogue. Yeah, I think this all makes sense. Because then I get to really focus on my dex and stuff. Then you get to choose your background. Academic, Acolyte, Aristocrat, Lawkeeper, Lowlife, Philosopher, Sellsword, Spy. And given the situation, I love that, like, changing your thing here changes it. Okay. Character speaks like most folk do, neither overly formal nor overly colloquial. Casual personality. Then slang. This character uses slang extensively, including crude and vulgar language on occasion. This matters because your characters are fully voiced, and any cutscene that they talk, that actually determines how the character will be voiced. Not just the voices available to you, but how their character will actually speak. Sellsword is the exact same sort of setup, but your background personalities are different. You also start with extra gold, commoner's clothing, and military campaign ribbon. You literally just start with that. Burglary, proficient with thieves tools. I'm already proficient with thieves tools. Proficient in sleight of hand, stealth, and deception. Aristocrat, proficient in history, persuasion, intimidation. Choose 2 additional languages. You get a sigil ring and 80 D1 GP, so just an extra 80 gold to start the game. Academic, you start with 15 gold, a notebook, and commoner's clothing. I think, let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going spy, because that gives me the ability to craft poison right off the bat, and a poisoner's kit, 25 gold, some noble's clothes, 2 additional languages, proficiency with nature and poisoner's kit, which I kind of already get as the rogue that I chose. I might change that. Proficient in stealth and deception. I'll already be proficient in those things because of rogue, but whatever. This should also be mostly like figuring out what kind of character I want to make. Spent years working as a low-level diplomatic aide, learning the tricks of spycraft between the Principality, the New Empire, the Kingdom of Galavan. You've chosen not to take sides and never became an official spy, but you have retained the skills necessary for your emancipation. Born in the streets, you have always discarded by most commoners. That doesn't really give you any, like, good benefits, though. Enforcer, proficient with martial weapons if you choose Lawkeeper. Choose one additional language. Proficient in perception and intimidation. Lawkeeper's badge, common clothing, and 10 gold. Well, let's see here. Let me go back. Because if I'm going to be able to gain the... But I really like the Darkweaver's Poisonous at level 9. That's really good. The Thief, Supreme Sneak ability on that. Use an object action with my cunning action. Second story work. Remote climb surfaces are considered normal for you. You can jump longer distances. Predator seems useful until, like, I'm in a situation where I just can't get the high ground, but I think I'm gonna stay Darkweaver. Well, I don't get to choose this now, but I'll start as Darkweaver. But I'd already gained the Poisoner's kit from something else. Oh well. Depending on which class I chose, I could get Poisoner's kit from something else. I could do this and get the Shadow Dodge and stuff. Might actually choose this route. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I think Rogue is the right choice, though. So I'll start Rogue for now. And I liked Spy, because it actually gives me... It gives me the ability to craft basic poison from the beginning of the game, which I like. So let's choose 2 from my actual background. So I'm thinking Greed and Cynicism. Or actually, if I'm a Spy, Greed and Caution. Or Caution and Pragmatism. Ooh. I like Greed, though. And then, let's see here. Then we choose 2 from any personality flag. So, I'll say Cynicism and... let's see here. Tendency to solve problems with violence, even if there are other options. There we go. So there's our character. Our full personality trait. Now we get to actually roll. We can either roll dice, and that's actually not bad, or you can use standard array. And then we just hit optimize, and it throws them into the right things for us. So I've only got 2 skills that don't have a plus to them. You could also just sit here and try to roll until you get really, really good starting stats. Like, that's much better starting stats. So, optimize. And look at that. Now I've got even better stats to start with. Next, we choose our skills. It was taking me half an hour just to create one character. It'll go faster for the next characters. Let's see here. We're definitely going to want sleight of hand. That's me. I guess go ahead and give me acrobatics as well. I get 2 more skills. I forgot, like, this has so many skills because I'm a rogue. We'll do intimidation, and we'll do insight. Class expertise is going to be on stealth and sleight of hand. Languages that I can learn. So they have points here. So these little eyes next to everything shows you like, hey, this language won't be useful in the main campaign. You can absolutely take it for roleplay reasons, but in this main campaign, it's not useful. So if I'm going to be playing this like to go through, I'm actually going to choose Orcish and Old Temerian. That way my character knows literally all of the languages. All of the important languages in the game. Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Orcish, Spy Code, Old Temerian. All of those are useful. And lastly, we get to choose what our character looks like. The character creator in this game, not the best. Very few what I would consider actually good options. But I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I think I'm really liking that. Actually, for a rogue, we're going mom hair. We're going mom hair, and we're making it, that's fine. Is there an option in here for skin color? Yeah, skin tone, here we are. I could just make her green, which looks weird. But I think that looks good. And then physique, we can make her nice and bulky if we want. I'm gonna give her a little bit of bulk. And a little bit of age. Not a whole lot of age, but like a little bit of age.
Wait, a trap!
Can't say I'm surprised.
Too easy. Damn it. Only a fool would have. Oh,
Damn
wait.
I was sure. Thanks. I feel better.
And then the cool thing, you actually get to choose their pronouns. She, he, they. Which is why they also add a, if you choose as a female character, there's one voice in this game, the voice 3, that I think is available on both male and female characters as an androgynous voice. I made the mistake of having 2 characters with the exact same voice on my first playthrough. Don't do that. If you can avoid it, don't do that. Do I like the ochre hair color, or do I want something darker? I kind of like darker. And we're just gonna roll for names. Like Blue Ash. Kiana Blue Ash, there we go. And finish. Okay, so we're gonna be a little bit faster this time. We want to make a fighter, and so I think probably a hill dwarf makes the most sense for a fighter, either that or a straight up human. We're gonna choose a human. We're gonna go. Do I want a fighter or a paladin? Actually, I kind of want a paladin. I said I wanted a paladin. Paladin. And our equipment, we can have longsword and shield, or greatsword or battle axe. Greatsword, battle axe. Streams during class. Warhammer. 1d8 damage, versatile 1d10 damage. My battle axe that I currently have is versatile 1d8 slashing, 1d8 or 1d10. Great axe to be a d12, and 2d6 for the great sword. 5 javelins or a spear. I'm kind of okay keeping the spear. And holy symbol with chainmail, priestess pack, or explorer's pack. Should I take a different sword? I Yes, or a different weapon for my extra. I think I might take the Warhammer instead as my extra. Validate. Next. Select a deity. This doesn't matter for the this does not matter for the what's it called? This does not matter for your oath, but it does matter for your alignment. Goddess of law and knowledge, patron of judges and lawyers, teachers, librarians, and scholars. She gifted humans with the thirst for knowledge so they could learn and develop their society, the law which preserves civilization. Her clergy is divided into two orders. The Order of the Book includes the most learned lawyer priests in the world. The Order of the Owls sends its members across the land to help those in need of protection and justice. I kind of like that. That's lawful neutral. Neutral good. The goddess of life and death, the patron of healers and embalmers, and the embodiment of the universe duality. You'd really like this god, Shelton. Traditionally, she is Arun's wife. Her cult consists of two orders. The Order of Life Remnant, her Order of Life Remnant travels the land as healers and defenders. They worship the healing, motherly aspects of Marikate. The Order of Oblivion is an order of avengers and embalmers. Where evil rises to prevent the cycle of life and death, the order ensures that the culprits are dealt with, and their undead victims return to the rest. Einar. Einar is the god of valor and fidelity, and the patron of paladins, lawful warriors, and all those who bring light to darkness. The Church of Einar is organized into three orders. The Blade is a militant order, bulwark against chaos and evil. The Shield is an order of protectors devoted to their flock. The Beacon is an order of itinerant preachers, helping the communities through which they travel with the strength at arms, their healing skills, and their knowledge of the law. I think I'm going to go Einar for my paladin. The last one was like a nature. It was like a nature spirit. Like everything involving like not the people. Acolyte makes the most sense, but I could also go Lawkeeper possibly with him. Perception, intimidation, proficient with martial weapons, choose an additional language. Crafting starter pack. Acolyte might make the most sense. Then lawfulness and altruism are his main aspects. And kindness and one evil trait closer to, well, he shouldn't have any evil traits, right? Tendency to enforce rules and beliefs with authority and leadership. Possibly. I feel like that's like everybody should have at least one kind of negative trait to their personality. Because like lawfulness is already a thing, tendency to follow rules, laws, and order rather than chaos, but then like specifically, this person also cares about authority. Kindness, tendency to care about others, preferring to make friends rather than enemies. Altruism, tendency to always try to help those in need. And then authority. I think that makes a good, somewhat flawed character. Why does my movement say that I have 0 movement? Reroll dice, reroll dice, reroll dice. Ah, that's a really good setup. Optimize. +3s and +2s across the board. Okay. Automatically proficient with acrobatics, sleight of hand, stealth. Or am I not? Maybe I can't be proficient with those, I don't know. 1 intimidation. I want... Well, no, I already have somebody with intimidation, don't I? I want persuasion and athletics. I already have herbalism kit. And I get to choose 1 ancestry language and 1 background language. I think will make most sense if I do Dwarvish and Elvish. And then with the humans, you can actually change where their like country of origin would look like. So like, skin tone, hair shape. like that hair shape, but I think I'm trying to go for more of a shorter hairstyle if I can help it. It's just a mullet. I actually really like that, and I have an idea of what I want to do with the actual look of the character. That's fine. Hair color white, eye color red. Or if I could do pink, I would do pink, but yeah. I do... This is what a lot of my characters in Final Fantasy XIV look like. Dark skin, white hair, pink eyes. Physique, built to all hell. Oh yeah. Age. I will say they're a decent age.
That's impressive. I'm impressed. Hold on to life, friend.
You're lacking focus. Closer attention required, friend.
What a fantastic leap!
Everybody freeze. I don't like it either. I'm in your debt. I'm in your debt, my friend.
Oh, and I need a name. Piotr Dresen. I like it. Alright. New character. Let's see here. Let's make a pure caster this time. Let's go half elf this time. Do male again. Walgreens Saltspire. Let's do wizard. We'll figure out our arcane tradition later. Edit equipment, quarterstaff or dagger, component pouch or orb. Orb or wand. I think I'm gonna do wand. Scholar's pack or explorer's pack. Backpack, ration pouch, candles by 2, angry violet. Crafting scroll of magic missiles, scroll kit, crafting potion of healing, pearl. Explorer's pack comes with projectile parts, small smith's tool kit, and a bike. Okay, I'm fine on that. Adventuring wizard's clothes. Validate. I want a wand instead of a component kit. Next. Academic, 100%. This dude's gonna be a bookie smart man. Love it. He's going to be pragmatism, egoism. He's going to be, generally speaking, good, where he tries to help those in need, but obviously he's also a cynic. There we go. Formal, pragmatism, altruism, cynicism. Interesting that my egoism got sort of overridden for the most part. Is it because I had, already got pragmatism, egoism, cynicism, caution? Yeah, that makes more sense. Let's get some decent rolls in here. Ooh, really good rolls. And then I get to choose what I want to increase. And I'm going to increase int and dex. Give me 1 second. Let's just go ahead and ban you. Okay, skills. I get 2 ancestry skills. So we're gonna make that history. Drink. Okay. Thank you for keeping me alive. And, let's see here. What else would I be using? I don't have a cleric yet. And I might want a cleric eventually, but I also kind of like the idea of this guy being my religion nerd. class skills, we got investigation and medicine. Ancestry languages, we can also grab. I bet this guy knows Orcish. Background languages, Dwarvish, no, okay, well, he gets all the languages, okay. Now I get to choose this. Bees is a cantrip. The target sees an illusional bee harassing them and has disadvantage on concentration checks until the start of their next turn. Bees! Obviously not an actual spell, but simultaneously bees. Shadow Armor is really good. 3 temporary hit points for 1 minute. I get 1 more cantrip. I want it to be like an actual good cantrip, so we're gonna go ahead and do probably Firebolt. Yeah, Firebolt. Just a classic. Then actual spells I know at level 1. Let's see here. Magic Missile, classic. Mage Armor, classic. I love the face on Hideous Laughter. Burning Hands. Featherfall. Detect Magic. Sleep. Shield. No, Identify. Identify 100%. Now we get to choose what we want this guy to look like. This guy just looks like an off-brand wizard from, what's it called? He looks like the wizard from Baldur's Gate 3. I like phase 5. I like that hair. I like that hair a lot. Beard. I actually really like that combo. Let's see, what do the other hairs look like? Oh, that hair is academic fuckwad if I've ever seen it. And that's what this man is. He's an academic fuckwad. Hair color. I don't want to go with anything too unnatural. But I kind of like the slightly blonder look, and I'll give him blue eyes and just make him that much more of an insufferable prick. Physique, tiny as the day is long. Well-aged.
The fight is not yet over. Of course you've been detected. An extraordinary jump. You can do it. A telling blow.
Alright. So I like that. And he's gonna be... Leafheart? Nah. Towers. Towers is good. Alan Towers! Yes. Yes, Alan Towers. Welcome to the team. And we need one final character. I think we're gonna go with a, You're a wizard, Henry. Create a wizard. I think I kind of want to do a snow dwarf. The heavy crossbow is really cool. The dexterity, con saving throws. But the thing is, I've got a rogue and I've got a rogue, a paladin, and a wizard right now. So a cleric would be nice, but not necessary because I've got a paladin and I'll be able to make healing potions along the way. I could do a ranger and have them with a heavy crossbow, which would be cool. But I need to get my hands on a heavy crossbow to begin with. I won't just start with one. Proficiency with battle axe, hand axe, warhammer. Just right off the bat, which is kind of cool. Whenever I do, the dwarf is a really good, like, frontline fighter. I might actually just do straight up fighter, now that I think about it. I could do fighter, and then choose maybe, like, either Mountaineer or Spellblade. As a bonus action, you can force to switch positions. Yeah, Tunnel Fighter's increased AC, advantage on shove attempts when using a shield. Cast wizard spells and cantrips, conjuration, evocation, transmutation. I kind of like... I think I'm gonna go fighter. And let's see here. I think I'm gonna do sword and shield. I like sword and shield. Chainmail, light crossbow with crossbow bolts, Dungeoneer's pack, or I could do 2 hand axes. At this rate, it looks like I might be going more strength than dex. So the hand axes might make more sense. Not to mention a crossbow. The problem with crossbow is if I go fighter, my extra attack doesn't really make sense. I think I might take the hand axes. Actually, hold on. If I'm going that route, then I may not need to go Snow Dwarf at all. Hill Dwarf would be able to give me the extra hit points and actually be a good close-range fighter. I think I might do that instead. Get rid of the light crossbow, go for the hand axe. Con and wisdom. It doesn't really help my intelligence any, which would be good for my wizard casting, but whatever. Here's where we come into the real thing is, proficient in medicine and persuasion, ancient herbalism kit. Nah, I think sellsword makes the most sense for this guy. Military campaign ribbon, proficiency with medium armor, choose an additional language, proficiency with athletics and intimidation. He's authority and violence, and he also has cynicism and pragmatism. We're gonna roll till we see some decent numbers. That's a really good spread. Go ahead and optimize that. And then my fighting style is going to be... I like defense. Just get that extra AC. Defense or protection? I'll go with protection, actually. Class skills. Let's see here. Insight. And perception. This guy knows Common, Dwarvish. He knows Orcish because he specifically fought in an anti-orc campaign. And this man, like, learned how to fucking shit-talk the orcs. And that's my entire reasoning behind that. Defense a better one. It might make more sense. I don't know. Damn. That's a haircut right there. I kind of actually like that with the big beard. Hair color darker. Eye color like a yellow's kind of cool. Age this man the hell up. He's an old weathered fighter for some reason, even though he's level 1.
I won't miss next time. That was something.
There's a trap. Piece of junk. Good arms you got. If it doesn't kill you.
I needed that. Nice jump. Die! Dive in the dirt now!
Alright, I like that. Already got a Bjorn. I like Black Shield. Kolgar Black Shield. Alright, so that's gonna be our group. So we've wasted basically an hour on character creation. But now we can actually no, I want to do a new adventure. And our campaign is going to involve Allen Towers. It's going to involve Piotr Drayson. It's going to involve Kolgar Black Shield. It's going to involve where's my last girl? Oh, there she is. Kina Blue Ash. Look at this wonderful group of misfits. Alright, start game. All of those brightness settings are pretty much correct on my end. I don't think that you guys can technically see like those last shields, but if I mess it up too much, it'll be hard for me to see. Give it a second to load. That's the one thing I've noticed. This game does have like long load times. Also, I might need to figure out where I need to put my camera here in a little bit because
Before the cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either. Then the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire. Manacalon, they called it, and twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures. But something is happening deep in those Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
the year is 1024 after the cataclysm. New states have arisen out of the Badlands and crave its treasures. A newly discovered road offers a safer route into the ruined heart of the Empire from the Principality of Masgarth, upsetting the balance of power. The Legacy Council is formed to ensure that this knowledge is shared. It issues a call for agents to explore the Badlands in its name. Adventurers flock to Caer Siliphen, the Principality's capital and home of the Council. Four strangers meet in the Grave Keep's Cask, close to the Council chambers.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining.
Is this the place for the Legacy Council job? Hope I'm not too late.
Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here. Sit, relax. Perhaps you'd enjoy a pint of this obnoxious ale.
I like
If
the
you're here
voices
for the
so far.
council job, get in line. Though if this Lord Karen doesn't show up soon, I may go looking for him.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please.
Looks like you've been waiting here a while.
Indeed. You mentioned something about some trouble. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, I was making my way here when 3 bandits leapt out of the bushes with crossbows. They dragged me off to some decrepit prison and tossed me in a filthy cell that smelled of rat piss. Don't know what was holding the place up.
And so this is the tutorial. This is where they teach you how to, like, play the game. Yep. I already understand how this tutorial works. I played through the tutorials before. Basically, they're just telling you the controls, which is like, you know, how to move the camera, how to let me know if the frame rate gets bad, by the way. I haven't I'm playing on 60 FPS because this game isn't that much of a problem. Like this game shouldn't be that resource intensive, but if you notice that like a severe drop in frame rate or something, let me know. Shove. Go through the hole. Basically, click, and if your character can make a jump, they will. Like, you don't have to choose the distance at which you're trying to jump. If your character can make a jump, they will. Now, I can jump straight across here, because I'm a fighter. Otherwise, there is a way to climb up and around that way to get to this treasure chest. Boop. So when I walk around this corner, you'll actually see the guys that imprisoned me. Crushed. A decisive blow. Go ahead and collect my things.
Darkness.
Primary Warhammer. Can I set it as a variant where I can actually use both hands? Awesome, very good. I can't go back that way, so we'll go this way.
Nice move. That trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear. This council needs to get organized.
Oh no.
They have no right
I
to
think
keep
I
us
accidentally
waiting
made
like
two
this.
characters with the same voice again.
Another rail. It's not like you have anywhere better to be.
I have a tale to tell as well. I too was attacked, but I put an end to my enemies with blood and pain.
Let's hear it then. Don't be shy.
I should have given at least one character the androgynous voice. I screwed up. I've got 2 overly gruff men. On. Don't I have a... Yeah, I was gonna say... Why do I have a hand axe in my hand? I should be using my longsword. Dead. I can second wind with him, but I'm not going to. Shove. Push away. Wolf. Down the cliff you go. In turn. There should be a checkbox in the settings that's like, do not show duplicate voices. Yeah, that would have been nice. Like, it's not the end of the world, but it is just, it's very silly to hear two characters with the exact same voice talking to each other.
I win again.
In this, they're teaching you about disengage. See, this is a grayback wolf, 50 health, very dangerous. Disengage. Why can't I? Oh, I had to click on the rock. It wasn't gonna let me just walk. I had to click on the rock.
What a bunch of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
Shut your gob, or I'll shut it for you.
The Badlands are thick with them, shape-shifting bastards.
Go easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen anything like it. Not lizard folk, not troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Oh, except the Church of Einar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed if you believe them.
Easy now. Don't mock people for their faith.
Read them books. Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here could be a Sorak. You'd never know.
Oh,
This
come
man's
on.
just a conspiracy theorist.
You'll see.
So, anyway,
Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real, and not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
Bullshit.
I traveled here from the east and left the main highway, hoping to save time by traversing the hills. The views were magnificent, but I should have kept my eye on the path, because it gave way beneath my feet, plunging me into Stygian darkness. Ow! That's gonna leave a mark.
Let's see here. I have a wand, correct? Where's my wand? Supposed to have a wand. I guess I just have that in my spell focus slot. Is that a thing? Okay, yeah. I can just have that in my spell focus slot. Cool. Do I not know the light cantrip? Oh, I don't know the light cantrip. Never mind. I was like, why can't I do anything with the light cantrip? It's because I didn't take the light cantrip. Oh wait, they want me to pull out a light source. Just the light source for me is my little candle. Put it out. And then firebolt, torches. Do a quick history check, I think, is what this is. Yep.
Orcs? Here? Strange. I wonder what this totem means.
all, and then we can ritual cast Identify or Detect Magic. That's cool. So that's how you use Detect Magic. Potion. Let's see here. Explore further. Where am I exploring? Ah.
There they are. Discretion is clearly the better part of valor in this instance.
This is where we learn about the cautious button. If you are cautious and above, if you are acting cautious and you're above 60, or not 60, if you're above 3 cells above a location, you will always remain undetected. If you are cautious and you are below that height, it's based off of your sneak skill. I suppose my wizard's probably making, those are probably the biggest jumps my wizard can make. Time for your 30-minute drink.
No other means of egress is apparent. Fine.
Thank you for keeping me
Until
alive.
they go. These creatures do hunt, right?
When we do this, we can choose to start a long rest. We can prepare new spells if we had new spells to prepare. I don't have Identify prepared, but that's fine because I can ritual cast Identify.
I would have slaughtered every one of those green-skinned monsters.
Orcs have a very distinctive stink.
I'm beginning to think Lord Karen might be a mythical creature.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Yes, but I have good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
Come on now. Don't be a killjoy. We all sang for our supper. Now it's your turn.
They're close voices, but I don't think they're the exact
You want
voice.
to know the truth?
Which
I
is
stopped on the way
okay.
here to visit an old friend of mine, and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
Oh, that's not good.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it. Because you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
That was just the sound of a... Did anybody else hear the fucking bong rip going on in the background? Maybe it was a hookah, but like that sounded way more like a bong rip than anything else. Also, if you're in cautious mode, you can actually track people. You can see tracks in the ground.
Oh, Liam, always thoughtful.
Pick the lock. we're trying to avoid. Sneak through this way. Go this way really quick and collect whatever that is, an angry violet. I like that in the top right corner here, oh, you guys can't even see my mouse. I should actually fix that. Let's see here, can I fix that really quick? Properties, capture cursor, okay. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can actually see my cursor where I'm clicking. I really like that up here in the corner you see where it has the DC tint. Like, it actually shows you the DC for the roll that you're making.
Hold it. A trap.
Work is shit. Is a shit show this morning, but I have an interview tomorrow, so here's hoping may not be my problem for too much longer. There you go. DC was 10. I got a 19. Success.
Safe trap.
Another trap on this chest. We get in here. We take 17 gold and Liam's heirloom back. Now we sneak our happy little butt out of here again.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Liam, what are you doing here? I told you I'd take care of it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They both go before I do. Ooh, they both missed. Critical miss at that. But I don't want to move from my current position. I just want to shoot down on him. Crit. Hello, Nightmare Prinny.
Are you four here to see
Sup,
Lord
dude?
Karen? Depends on who's asking. Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
So you're not a mythical creature after all.
Unlike, say, a sober adventurer?
Might we ask a bit more about this quest of yours, sir, if you please?
Well, I suppose it's
Pathfinder
better
2nd
if you
edition.
know
I've been
what you're
playing
doing.
mostly 5e
What do you
myself,
want
but
to
this
know?
is very, this is like it's D20 based. It's very similar to 5e, but it also has like some differences. And I don't know if those differences are because it's more in line with Pathfinder or what, but
Are we going to work for you? Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
What can you tell us about this place? The Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway,
have-
the Principality of Masgar.
we
is
have in
ruled
my
by
5e
Princess
campaign,
Kaiwood Silverflower.
we have
We are
a
wealthy
goblin,
state with fertile
a
lands
goblin artificer
and the
who is
easiest
also
access
throwing
to
bombs
the
like a madman.
Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicalan Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent elvish buildings up there in the High Town. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor and fidelity.
That's my paladin's. You're the paladin. That's my paladin's religion.
We hear this is a mission for the council, but what is it exactly? Dear Moraike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple, but you know, politics. The council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands. What are the organizations you mentioned?
The Council is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization, meaning that state governments are not represented. To avoid partisanship, instead there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar, and the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
2 alchemists in the group, my kobold and a goblin, so I feel bad for any enemies that cross you guys. That's it's funny, we have a party that almost entirely consists of pacifists except for one battle crazy goblin and it causes constant issues. A pacifist isn't the right word, but like they don't like to kill people if they can avoid it.
I think we know enough now. Thank you. We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
Hurry up and wait. The story of my life.
The loading scenes in this game are, like, the loading cutscenes are also very pretty. I forgot to check during the other stuff. I'd say Whistle is a pacifist. Violence only as a means of self-defense or the defense of others. Yeah, Whistle absolutely is a pacifist, but, like, I wouldn't necessarily say that Alistair or Aslan would be what I would consider 100% pacifists. Aslan does... Now, granted, Aslan does ask every single person before they fight if they will surrender first. But Alistair seems less the type. Yeah, we're gonna have to navigate the city ourselves for a little bit here, and then we can start fast traveling once we've got a little bit more under our belts.
This place is magnificent.
Nice gardens. I never thought I'd get so close to the
Fleshy small
embassies.
plant creature who is pretty much a living potato with eyes, arms, and legs. He's a barbarian with a huge war axe. So basically an incredibly angry Mr. Potato Head. I love it.
Council hall.
So this is what they spend our taxes on.
Look, is that the princess? Wait, is she leaving?
Apparently so.
Then who will administer the oath?
There's an oath keeper for that, I think.
You thought it would be the princess?
If she rules the whole principality, who's more important?
Lady Keen, the council's oath keeper, is trusted by all.
Lord Karen,
Yes, milady.
are these your new deputies?
They are, milady.
My name is Lyra Keen, Oathkeeper of the Council.
Shush. Quiet, everyone.
And I will be administering your vows. Once sworn in, you will carry the authority of the Council wherever you go. Your every action will reflect upon the Council's reputation. Remember that. Always. Now, please, raise your right hands. Do you, each and all, solemnly swear your lives and allegiance to this council and promise to carry forth our mission to protect our alliance from any who would threaten the common good?
I swear.
Excellent. Lord Karen will enter your name into the council's register. Thank you for your service.
Congratulations, deputies.
Wait, that's it?
What were you expecting? A parade?
No, I don't know. It just feels a bit anticlimactic.
Sorry to disappoint. So, the mission. As I'm sure you know,
I love these guys
the council
already.
maintains a number of outposts to secure the border between the Principality and the Marches. One of them is the former Imperial Fortress, KLM. It's held by some 50 troops under the command of Captain Henrik. He sends us weekly status reports, or rather, He used to. We haven't heard a word from him in 3 weeks. Leave immediately for KLM and find out if anyone there is still alive. If Captain Henrik or anyone else is still breathing, bring him back. The Council wants a first-hand report.
They have. Like, the banter's pretty good.
A whole garrison gone? There are only 4 of us.
Just find out what happened. Run back if you get scared.
Got it. Though we were hoping for a first mission with more riches than risk, if you catch my drift.
You don't get to choose your mission, I'm afraid. So, gather what you need and go. Time is of the essence.
Right, I guess that's that, eh? It's on to KLM.
Now that we've done that, we could technically actually fast travel. Also, let's see here. Where's the... Is M pull up my map? Yeah. I can fast travel back to the cask because we can actually level up right now. I understand that we literally just started the game at level 1, but...
What can I offer you?
Your beer tastes bad. We need a room.
We'd like to stay for the night.
Sure. Just walk up to the suite and settle in.
A suite?
It's more like a large bedroom, really. But you know, this is the capital city.
Level up. I can now choose my specialization, and I get a new spell slot, and I get 2 spells to select. So my specialization for this guy, I'm debating. I want to go Shock Arcanist or Lore Master. I think I'm going to go Shock Arcanist because my other character was a Lore Master, and I want to see this. I don't necessarily feel like this dude is green mage material. I just love that I chose Annoying Bee as a spell. Let's see here. Okay. I guess... I love that I can't tell if the person is like shrugging, but it's like the magic missiles are coming in and the person's like, sorry, shield. Let's see here. I'm thinking probably Thunderwave and shield probably make the most sense. Prepare spells. I don't need Detect Magic prepared because I'm just going to be using it as a ritual. Thunderwave. Validate. Level up. Level 2 Paladin. Which means I have my Divine Smite! Fighting style and Paladin spellcasting. My fighting style is going to be great weapon fighting with this guy. Because I gave him a bunch of 2-handed weapons. And then I can prepare spells with him as well. Let's see here. Bless, Cure Wounds, Heroism, Shield of Faith. That's a pretty good set of stuff, but instead of Heroism, I want Divine Favor. Validate. Level up Kolgar over here. Now a level 2 fighter. Doesn't get a whole lot, he gets Action Surge, which is nice. And Kiana is a level 2 rogue, which means she has Cunning Action now, and that's her entire level up. Let's see here. Let's look at our formation. Let's do that, and then group up everybody. That should put the 2 fighters in the... Yeah. Well, he's not a fighter, but you know what I mean. It should put the 2 that are, like, actually strong in the front. And I want you to be using that greatsword instead of the... Look at that fucking greatsword, I love it. And then he's got javelins for ranged attacks. I don't know when I'm ever going to use that Warhammer, I'll be honest. Maybe one day if I pick up a shield and I need a shield, I can do so, but like, as of right now, I'm pretty good.
Welcome to Gorim's Emporium.
Are you Gorim?
That's me, the one and only.
The music is nice in this game as well. Alright, so this is the buy-sell menu. And while we are here, with our 72 gold, we would like to buy rations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rations. Conclude. Oh, hold on. Let me actually... I was like, one of these guys is carrying a pearl, which I don't... Well, I think that might be useful for something. I don't remember what, but I think it might be useful, so I don't want to necessarily buy it right now. Conclude. There we go. Getting a decent number of rations now. I have 1 basic poison. I also have a rapier with her. Nice. She's got 2 daggers, a rapier, a short bow, a poisoner's kit, some noble's clothes. That's right, because I chose spy with her. And now that we've collected the ration pouches, they're going to tell us about the Scavengers Guild.
A word, if you please.
So famous already. I love it.
You were in there too. Are you a member of the council?
I'm Annie Bagmorda, quartermaster of the Scavengers Guild. We don't have a seat in there, but they all know exploring the Badlands without us would be a bad idea. That's why you should stop by our headquarters downtown. You'll need our services, I'm sure.
Is that compulsory?
No. But you'll find our services useful. Everyone does. Did Lord Karen not tell you?
No. He pretty much stuck to giving orders.
Oh, right. Anyway, we offer plenty of help and advice to beginners like you.
We are grown-ups, you know. At least most of us are.
Of course you are. Well, good luck.
They're tough, these scavengers. Fearless. I'd rather visit the temple, honestly.
The scavengers. They've seen so much already. The first explorers of the ancient empire.
So, what do you think? Should we check out their headquarters?
It's not far, but...
I've had enough talking. Let's go and kill some monsters.
If there's business to be done, we can't afford not to.
Really quick, yes, I am currently blocking... Whoa, that's the entire ass game. That's not what I meant to move. I meant to move me to, like, right here. And then flip me. Need you to flip me. Not transition. Where is transform? There it is. That'll be good enough. I can't make it perfect because I can't be in like an exact corner of the screen like I normally am. Because there's also a map down here that I don't want to block.
Ah, you came.
You piqued our curiosity. So, what exactly do you have to offer?
You don't know?
What kind of help do you offer to people like us?
Simple. Now, people like you typically carry out missions for the Council. In the Marches, even in the Badlands. Sometimes far away, like Captain Merrin.
Who's Captain Merrin?
You really must be new. She's one of yours. Senior deputy of the Council. Anyway, you trek out to some old ruin in the
These
Badlands.
things are pushing against the
kill
side
a
of my
bunch of
head so
orcs.
bad that it hurts.
Well, you're still a bit green.
The headphones
so let's
don't
say
help, but...
goblins.
Ouch! You're hurting our feelings.
Orcs will hurt much more than your feelings, believe me. And stop interrupting, it's rude. So let's say you find yourself with a whole load of rusty swords, leather armor, shields, too much for you to lug back here.
Oh, so we're puny as well as green. Thanks so much.
So instead, You brave heroes just clear the place of monsters and draw us a nice clean map. Then we take our carts and pick up every piece of junk. We bring it back, we sell it, and we split the profits with you. We move the stuff, you go off to kill more bad things. Everybody wins.
For a percentage, of course.
What? You could never carry it all anyway. Not in your little backpacks.
Do you sell healing potions?
No, we don't. There's a shop for that.
Well, thank you. I guess that's it for us.
Fine. Feel free to visit us anytime. Or drop into any scavenger camp.
Are there others?
Anywhere we can settle. By the way, if you find Captain Henrik, tell him we're still interested.
In what?
In getting our people to Caerlem. The outpost is perfect for us. Close to the Badlands, with plenty of space for our camp.
Right. We'll tell him if we find him.
Appreciated. The more you do for us, the more we do for you.
Oh, so this business relationship can get better.
And I hope it will, friend.
I might move myself all the way into the corner.
Sure.
Even though I'll be blocking,
Good
like,
luck out
the
there.
minimap is like not that
And don't
useful,
forget,
honestly speaking.
In the Badlands.
Like, there's not going
always
to be a lot
keep
of
your eyes
information you're
open.
missing with me being in the direct corner over here, and I'd rather not continue to block text on screen. Alright, so now that I've done all of that talking, I want to head straight for the Badlands now. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong way. I am. We need to be heading this way to get out of here. Yeah, it is traditionally just another one of these kinds of games, but it's a good one. The menus are clean in a way that, like, a lot of these games for some reason just refuse to do. Like, every menu in any one of these kinds of games has to be like the most ornate thing in the world, which can be like kind of annoying to look at. Before we leave, let's see here. Before we head off, I need to give these arrows to her. She should have the material together to craft, possibly? Let's see here. Crafting. Got a poisoner's kit, but you don't know how to... Do I have to read it? I should know how to craft basic poison now. I don't know why it's not letting me do so. Read the manual to learn how to craft basic item. Basic poison item. Yes, please. I would like to read this. Maybe I have to choose that whenever we go to long rest. I don't know. Does anybody have anything that they can craft right now? No. Do I not have anybody that can use an herbalism kit? Because that's going to be a problem. I do. Travel. And then we want to interrupt when the long rest has been completed and interrupt when an item has been crafted. Done. Start travel. Travel routine. Yep. Basically, as you go, your fatigue will go up, and then your characters will decide to take a rest after 8 hours. And there's bandits. And we got surprised by the bandits. Oof. My fighter got a 4 for initiative. You can ready actions, you can do weapon shortcuts. They basically explain all of the D&D rules. Like, they even have readying actions built into the base of this game, which is great. Two. Block. Give disadvantage. Aha! It worked! Ah, my protection is already paying off. Let's see here. I want to move to right here, because then I can cast Burning Hands and only hit the bad guys.
Not too bad.
Killed one of them, almost killed the other. I'm gonna draw him. Oh. Whoops. Hey, but the opportunity attack missed. Nice. I'll end his turn up there. Enemy can't hit my 18 AC. Level 1 18 AC, or level 2 18 AC. But still. Ridiculously high AC for what I've got. I can cunning action disengage. Proceed. Move around to here. To flank. Pull out my 2 daggers. And I missed. Damn. That's it for this turn. Let's see here. Is this Paladin? Yeah, this is Paladin. Move you around to right here. Strike! Smite!
You should have fled.
And I could technically cast Divine Favor. Gain additional radiant damage for a limited time. I think I might. I could also increase Kiana's AC, which maybe makes the most sense. In turn, this guy's turn, I can attack. Dead.
More coming your way.
Move forward. In turn. Just barely hit my AC with an 18. From his current position, he should be able to cast a firebolt down on them. Bam! She can move up here now. Switch back out to her short bow. Make the shot. My sneak attack because somebody's within 5 feet. End turn. Paladin can run around. Oh, I missed.
You can do better.
Turn. Attack. Nat 20! Let's see here. Collect some loot from the enemies in that area, and then a little extra loot from this. Why are you using 2 scimitars now? I understand that I looted a bunch of shit, but you should be using your greatsword. You are a greatsword user. And we'll make a torch your light source, if I need to use a torch. Secondary right now is that, which is a 1d6. You should be using your hammer instead. And then I need to pass this light crossbow, which is a 1d8, over to the person here who can change it out. So instead of using a 1d6... Oh, but I don't have any crossbow bolts, do I? I've got arrows. Does complicate things. Did I collect any crossbow bolts from the enemy? Nah, I just got crossbows. Well, all of that will matter later. For the time being, let's just go ahead and spread out some of these items that I collected so that I'm not carrying all of the weight. That one I want to keep on me. Everybody else is lightly encumbered as well. That back to him. Does that affect anything? Speed reduced by 2. Yeah, I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. That just makes everybody slightly lightly encumbered now. At that point, I might as well just have one person who's incredibly lightly encumbered. That works, I guess. Alright, well, let's long rest. Alan finds an apple tree. The party gains 3 food rations. Okay, I think I'm fine on prepared spells currently. Resume the journey. Switching travel. You can always interrupt travel on your own if you want. Didn't find any useful ingredients or food, but we finished a long rest. So we're good to go. Always worth picking up the extra armor because we can sell it later. But I think that's also what the Scavenger Guild is supposed to be about. But then again, I don't know how the Scavenger Guild works because I'm not that...
So, that's Kerlem? We're almost there. It's just up the hill. It's a little too quiet, don't you think?
We're in the marches, so quiet can't be trusted.
True. Let's keep our eyes open.
Try moving cautiously as well, but obviously, our 2 boys wearing chainmail are gonna fuck that up to a degree. What's that smell? That can only mean orcs. Oh, no, goblins of some sort.
Do not say silent.
Take cover. In battle, you'll find walls and barricades and other elements that display a shield icon. Half cover grants -2 penalty to hit with ranged attacks, of course. 3/4 cover gains -5. Full cover means you cannot be targeted. Inventory utility slot. Understood. Round 1. But there are a lot of enemies around here. Good boy. Let's see here. Can I cast a spell? It's the Goblin Skirmisher. Actually, let's be honest. My first thing should be to cast Mage Armor on myself before I get bodied. And then run behind my friend here for half cover. Block. Yeah. Take that, miss. That's gonna hit.
Are you okay?
Ouch. Let's see here. Fighter's turn. You should basically just engage directly with the goblin, right? Yep. Not for a whole lot of damage, though, unfortunately. Let's action surge. Kill it. Yeah! And then I can move up and around this way to flank. And now that he's flanking,
Another one bites the dust.
all right. Move up here. Cutting action. I have to break line of sight before I can hide. Okay. Use power. Lay on hands the wizard for 7. And then can't dash this turn, so I can move up to right here. Cast a spell. I've only got 2 spell slots. I'm not going to cast a spell. I'll be fine. Prevent incoming attack. I can cast shield too. I just healed. I'll be fine.
Walk it off.
See, I love the pop-ups in this game. There are pop-ups in this game that just aren't in Baldur's Gate 3 that would make so much more sense instead of having to like toggle on a reaction. It makes so much more sense just to have a pop-up show up and be like, hey, would you like to take a reaction? Let's see here. I've still got a couple of spell slots left. And if I... Oh, that's right, because I consider every spell cast an extra level higher than what I'm actually casting it at. Goblin Skirmisher, Goblin Skirmisher. We know that they're both in good health. They're using ranged weaponry. That one's in half cover, but it doesn't matter because I am using Magic Missile. Let's just rain hellfire down on this poor son.
Another victory.
Dead. Then I'll move him back here for the hopeful defense that I can get. Yep, I'll just say.
Ha! You can take it.
14 still hits though, which sucks. That just means I wasted my reaction. That'll hit whoever, no matter what. Okay, let's I'm gonna dash. I don't want a second wind. Now that we've got somebody in range, I can switch back out to my short bow. Make the attack. I missed.
Better luck next time.
That gives me half cover. Turn. Okay. Dash. There. In turn. Hey! My mage armor's coming in handy. Cast spell. I could Thunderwave your ass, but that would be my last spell slot for the day. Do I get the thing yet where I... Oh, let me see something. I don't have the thing yet where my attacks... Wizard skills, wizard spellcasting, ritual casting, magic crafting, arcane recovery, arcane traditions, arcane warfare. When casting spells with the war list, they count as being cast a level higher. Burning Hands, Magic Missile, Thunder Wave, Acid Arrow, Scorching Ray, Flaming Sphere, Fireball, Lightning Bolt. Okay, no, I don't have the thing yet. Where I can use my... Oh no, that'll only be done for my fighter whenever he gets to 3rd level. But I guess my best option here is to disengage like a bitch and run the hell away this way. She's not looking good. I can move over here. Use item. Heal other.
I kind of like that.
And move back up. And then turn. Yana, cunning action, dash. And hide from here. Ready. Ranged attack. Dash. Get in range up here. And turn. You still miss because you're a bitch. Oh, disengaging was a mistake.
Not bad, eh?
Move up here. I've got full cover against most enemies there. Block. Guys, please stop trying to attack my fucking wizard. I don't like fighting these guys. They're very annoying. Hand axe, please. And, how do I choose to throw my hand axe? Hold on. Hand axes are supposed to be throwable weapons, right? Yeah, thrown. How do I throw? There we go. Move up the rest of the way this way. Turn. My ready to action didn't really take effect there, but that's fine. I didn't realize that was going to incur an opportunity attack from him. I didn't realize I was in attacking range.
Again, harder!
Running action. Dash. When you finish this fight, return to the corner you were at while in stealth mode. Copy that, will do. I guess. No, I don't want to. Wait. Abort. It's just in turn. Use power. Got 3 points of lay on hands left. I think it'll be better for me to just cast Cure Wounds on her. I've got an antitoxin. That's not it. That's nothing right now. Cure Wounds.
Thanks. I feel better.
That kind of sucks, but okay. Did you just try to throw a weapon at me? Wizard kill. Aww. that sucks. Oh, I'm gonna move up here then. Turn. That is a nat 20. Let's see here. Just a flesh wound, take a critical hit without going down. We're gonna go ahead and second wind. We're gonna run up here. Swap into my sword and shield. And kill.
Well done.
No! Okay. Whoops. I forgot she still had her melee weapon out. Still worked. Still worked. Damn.
Where did those goblins come from? Some hole in the mountain, I guess.
Take that and that for sure. Colgar, go ahead and take that. Alan, you're very close. You'll take that. Alright. And everybody follow me down. We're going to collect some loot on our way. Or really, honestly, I shouldn't be collecting the loot, should I? I should just have the... I was about to call them the Survey Corps. I should have the other people come in, shouldn't I? What did I miss down here? When you finish this fight, return to the corner. Yes, you don't need to collect loot. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But what corner were you talking about when I was in sneak mode? Right here? There's this old busted ballista. Next one, right side of the map. Okay. Probably still look through this and collect any rations or... Yeah, rations and money are not that hard for me to collect. And a torch as well. That's fine. I'll still collect, like, the menial things without, like, having to worry about the rest of it. Yeah, I want to collect all the money. Because I have a hard time believing they'll just let me keep the money... Or they'll just let me keep the money that I leave behind. Rations make good sense, and I do want to take my hand axe back. A couple of hand axes never hurt anybody. Ooh. Secret tracks. What do I leave behind up here? Swords and short bow, that's fine. Thank you for the tip, Nickel Stew. Lair of Filth. New quest started. Actually, before we do anything else, let's take a short rest. Don't want to backseat too much. I appreciate that, actually. Nice. I got to full on her. There we go. And then arcane recovery on him. Cool. Awesome. That was a good short rest.
We should be cautious from now on.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Nickel Stew. I think everybody but Piotr should have dark vision in here. Falling hazards. As you explore, you may come across hanging cages, stalactites, and other hazards ready to fall on your enemies, or on you. Target these with an arrow or an attack spell. You'll need to make an attack roll to make them fall and cause death beneath them. I have to remember that I'm only level 2, so... Uh-oh. Okay. There's a goblin skirmisher up there. Alright, yep. Battle's gonna start, but at least we got, like, all the way in here. Block. Yes! It was worthwhile! Liana, switch out to bow. Snipe that goblin. For that sweet, sweet sneak attack damage. Hell yeah. And then run around this corner to be not seen. And can I can't hide right now, okay. -1, damn.
Deal
yeah.
with it.
Like dash, I can get up to right here.
A real little goblin.
Cast. I've only got one spell that I can. I've only got one spell slot left right now. Shield of Faith on Yana might make the most sense. Because as of right now, Alan currently has what AC? Alan's got decent AC because he's got his mage shield on. Kiana is relying solely on her leather armor, though. So a Shield of Faith on her would actually not be terrible. I would just have no good way of healing her afterward if I did that. And it's a concentration spell. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait. Let's move you around to right here. And then... can I throw my hand axe at him? I would be doing it long range attack disadvantage. Not really worth doing then. I'm gonna abort that. I'm gonna dash up to here. And then into my turn. Wizard. Wizard, you grabbed an extra spell slot, which is super handy, because what we're going to have you do is magic missile the fuck out of some of these guys. One, two. See anybody else? No, you can only see the one dude. Okay, nah, we're going to abort that. I need you to be able to really use that to the best of your abilities if I'm really going to have you do it, so... I have you dash... even with a dash, you can't get exactly where I want you to be. Down here will have to be good for now. Oh, wait, no. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up so bad. He incapacitated himself. Miss. Okay. She can run up here now. Action, dash. If I do that, I get within 5 feet of him and swap out to my melee weapon, which, honestly speaking, my melee weapon should be a rapier, but whatever. And hey, now that we've got enough knowledge, we know the goblins have 7 HP. I forgot these things could technically disengage. Oh, and I've screwed myself out of actually being able to get in within fighting range of this thing. Then we're going to... I'm gonna dash. Abort the dash. Back up to here. Swap out to my javelin if I can. Wow. Well, I can't swap out to my javelin now because... Why was my hammer my, thing? That bothers me. I guess, what is my use power even right now? No, I'm fine. I guess end turn. Then, buddy over here. Have you dash. Get up next to this guy. And we're gonna have you pull out your shield. Your sword and shield. And we're gonna have you action surge. And then you're gonna smack the shit out of this goblin. Yeah! Good turn usage. Alright, well, it's now or never. Let's go ahead and magic missile that guy twice, magic missile that guy twice.
Death claims you.
And then run this way. You know, all things considered, I think that was a good use of my wizard's turn. Miss. Shit flies way wide. Right.
Impressive move, my friend.
Swap weapon. Action. Dash. Across to the other side.
Didn't think you could do it.
In turn. P-Tor's turn. He's going to dash across this bridge. In turn. Then, if you're gonna dash, where can you get to? Nah. I'd rather you just stay up here. And can you, from here... Yeah, you'd still be at a disadvantage for your throw. So I will have you dash. Turn. Wizardy boy. Move up here and can you firebolt him? No. You can shoot the firebolt straight into the ground, you asshat. Okay. Miss. Now it's my turn to shoot. I also miss.
Damn it.
P-Tor. Move forward. And javelin throw? Nah, still considered a long attack. Okay. Ooh, but he can hide. In turn. I can technically hide from these guys now if I want. Go to my sword and shield again. And kill. Victory. Why does P-Tor roll survival at the end of every battle? Let me just refresh my arrows there. Alright, uncautious. Everybody together. Let's loot really quick. Then we might take one more short rest. Actually, the only person that really got hurt was Kiana. That and that. hoping to get some arrows from any of this. I'm gonna make sure to buy some of those when I get back into town. I'm also surprised I haven't found any of the components to craft more arrows. And I'll take another torch for Kovar. All right. Let's see here. Got some refined oil. I've got acid. Got magnesium. I have a scroll of revivify and a potion of healing. You've got some basic poison, which... What do you do? You currently have antitoxin in your basic slot. I'd rather you have basic poison in your slot. Okay. Reorder. And instead of having the 2 daggers, I'd rather you have a rapier. You take a rapier and a dagger? Weapon does not like preventing the character from using bonus attack with offhand weapon. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Because I don't have 2-weapon fighting with her. That's a feat that I could take later on, but as of right now, rapier is probably... actually, is rapier my better option on her? It deals more damage. It's 1d8 damage, but I could also do 2 1d4. The average of 2 1d4s is better. But I could also do it. Oh, but she's not proficient with scimitars. Darn it. Whatever. I really need to find myself some short swords, is what it seems like. Was that all there was to this area? Yeah, that's what I thought the survival rules were. Like, I just assumed that it was some form of, like, scavenging, because he does it after every single fight. And I just wondered if maybe he is somehow, like, picking up extra arrows and shit as we go. I'm very impressed with my wizard so far, though. After all, being able to cast all of my combat spells as a free level up is really nice. Also, it's not quite as, like, long-lasting as False Life, but they essentially made a False Life cantrip, which is pretty useful. I think that's all that I can get down here. Is that everything down here, Nickel Stew, or am I missing something? Is it just these one areas? This one area? Do I have a quest log? I have a journal, right? Lair of Filth. Yep. Yeah, I cleared the Goblin Cave. Cool. The only thing that I think I would be missing would be, like, treasure, which I don't think the Goblin Cave had. So, we'll continue moving forward. I might take a short rest anyway, really quick. Because I can still, I can short rest up her. Get her health up a little bit more. And gets, what's his name's action surge back. I gotta learn my characters' names more. I've got Pitor, I've got Kolgar, I've got Alan, and I've got Kiana. This place got pretty badly beat up. Ooh, there's a treasure chest down here, though. I maybe don't need to send everybody in. Maybe just send in the... deep spider venom gland. Take that. Take that. And a mace. Don't really have a good use for a mace. Alright, back to it. I could easily use that spider gland to make more venom later. Or poison. Which, why the hell... Let's see here. Okay. And also, why couldn't I just read this with you earlier? There we go. You read for potion of healing. All of these things would have been really useful to have earlier. Crafting wise, I don't have any Galvalian Amaranth. Sucks, so I can't make that. Can I make anything right now? No. I now have the knowledge of a lot of these things, I just can't craft anything yet. I don't have enough materials to craft anything. Which, granted, before we set out on this mission, maybe I should have crafted some health potions.
I have a bad feeling about this. There's no one here, not even corpses. Look, that tower. That's insane.
Oh, fuck.
Amazing.
Sideways.
Classic Termarian architecture. I read about that, you know. It just ended up here after the cataclysm. Incredible.
Anyway, we have a mission. Let's check the fortifications.
Let's see here. I still have 1 cure wounds left. And I've got 1 level 1 spell left. Ritual. Let's detect magic really quick.
You'll need to do better than that.
Oh, poor wizard can't make it up there. Everybody else can climb that, but the wizard doesn't have a high enough strength or athletics to climb that. Ah, Thieves' Tools got us in it. Hey, we got arrows. Nice. So I was running low on those. Storm Heather. An Amethyst. Ooh. I might hand that shield off to Petor, because Petor could actually use a shield, and that would be beneficial to him. He didn't have a shield yet. Ooh, what is that?
What do you think?
Oh, typical Manicalan architecture. The stone cutting is textbook. Using this orange stone from the mountain.
That's it? Orange stone?
I'm not answering that.
I got some experience for looking at that. Nice. Nothing else interesting that way.
There's definitely been fighting here.
Why did we take this job again? Oh, yeah. These lovely council badges.
This is no time for jokes.
Right. Whoever did this could still be around, and we don't want them hearing us.
We should look for survivors. 50 people can't just vanish.
Did you see that?
Someone's hiding inside the tower.
It's a trap. The goblins killed everyone, and now it's our turn.
Or they're the survivors, and they're being cautious.
We need to get up to that door.
If they slaughtered the garrison, they'll pay.
Back off! No closer!
Who's there?
We're not letting you in!
And we're not coming out!
Is Captain Henrik there? We need to talk to him.
Don't you dare speak his name, you filthy bastard!
Don't talk to them!
They'll cast a spell on you! Don't touch me!
Clearly, this distressing experience has affected their reason. Let's get to the door. Maybe if they can see us up close, we can show them our council badges.
Sure, like that's gonna work, but okay. Whatever you say about Alan. Alan Tower. What a fantastic... I think I made him a half-elf. I guess that makes sense. His name is Alan, but he really wishes people would just call him Elaine. I guess not Elaine, but like... Alania. Something, I don't know. I don't know why I'm being cautious anymore.
What's this?
I believe this was called a minor imperial gate. At its height, the Manakalan Empire had countless gates like this to magically travel throughout the empire.
I don't suppose it still works.
Some say there are still functioning gates.
And this plaque? Any value?
Maybe. The Tower of Knowledge? Why not?
That's cool. Let's see, I'm trying to see if there's a way up that I can... Ah, here we go. There's a ladder. There's a staircase right here. If I shove that there... Oh, there's a trap. Trap.
Trap.
Uh-oh. Who am I fighting? Oh shit, Brimstone Vipers, what? Oh shit, they're more up on top of the thing as well. Cast spell. My last magic missile.
Keep them coming.
Okay, so these things don't have a lot of health. They have anywhere between 5 and 6 health, I think. I'll move to right here. And, bonus action cast spell. I could Shield of Faith. I think that might actually be the right move here. Shield of Faith on Kiana. That was my last spell slot, so let's hope we're not dealing with anything serious. Oh, they look like they deal poison damage. I'm not okay with that.
Hey, that was mine.
Nice. Alright, so now we just have to deal with the ones coming from the other direction. Flight is definitely an interesting thing to have to deal with in a game like this. Really starting to wish that I hadn't just used my last spell to do that and I could have Burning Hands to these guys, but okay.
A good kill,
Sneak
as they
attack.
say.
Round 2. Fight. Let's go ahead and... Can you get around that corner? Yes, you can. Cool. Get around there, and then cast spell. I guess firebolt.
A modest success.
This fight isn't nearly as dangerous as I thought it was going to be. I'll be honest. Alright, what do those Brimstone Vipers drop? Brimstone Viper Scales and a Brimstone Viper Venom Gland. Well, that seems incredibly useful. I was not expecting to fight Brimstone Vipers, but okay. I actually have to keep track of time, because this is the kind of game that I'll absolutely lose track of time with if I'm not careful. Shove. This game is so much fun. Shove. Camera elevation. The free camera usually follows the ground elevation. When navigation zones overlap, you can move the camera up and down using the mouse wheel or the arrow buttons on the compass.
Wait, I'm seeing a trap.
Loot all. And then disarm trap. Success. Cross. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and get Girl in there to disarm the trap. Ooh, that was a DC 10 to get that, so that was lucky.
They're here.
You damn Sorax.
Sorax? Did they say Sorax? You can't be serious. Sorax are a legend for scaring children.
You bastards took the captain, but you won't take us.
Don't talk to them.
I failed my insight check. Use sellsword experience, use spy phrase, be reasonable. For council deputies, +5 to my persuasion.
Deputies of the council, sent by Protector Lyra Keen.
Hey, that's a success.
They do have council badges.
Sure, of course they do. Looted from whose corpse?
Open the damn door. There are only 4 of them.
No! I said no!
Thank you for letting us in.
Don't thank me.
Are you in charge here?
Lieutenant Beryl Stonebeard, second in command, after Captain Henrik.
So, you really believe you were attacked by Sorax?
Right.
Man-sized
See you then.
lizards who speak.
Chances are I probably
Oh,
won't
yeah.
be live by the time
They're
you get back,
real.
because I got work in 30
But we
minutes.
found no corpses, nothing.
We know. They took all the bodies. Ours and theirs. So no one can prove they exist.
No proof. That's kind of awkward.
You won't laugh when they come back.
We got here without trouble.
Then they let you in. And now you're trapped with us.
Why would they do that?
How should I know? They're Sorax.
Might we have a little chat with your comrades in arms?
As long as you don't try anything clever, we're good.
see here. Didn't one of my characters have a pack that gave them, like, the materials for something? I have some projectile parts now, so I could actually use those to make some arrows. Spellbook. Got a bunch of rations. Got a notebook. As far as crafting goes, we don't have the materials to craft anything useful. Well, we've got some projectile parts now, but she's not proficient in Smith's tools. Nobody is, actually. Oh, sorry. Not an inventory, not proficient, which means he has Smith's tools. He has Smith's tools? Or no. It's just that they're proficient with it, but they don't have the kits yet. Okay. I need to get them those kits then. Okay, 10 crossbow bolts, some scale mail, longbow. Longbow wouldn't be half bad for what's her name? For her. She should be proficient with longbow. Arrows go to her. Crossbow bolts go to her as well. Scale mail not that useful for me right now though, because I've got 2 guys in chainmail. And technically scale mail caps out at a +2 max bonus, so scale mail and chainmail are the exact same difference for both of them, actually. Their AC would be the same whether they're wearing chainmail or scale mail. Her AC is currently 16. That's also because she's got Shield of the Faithful on. So she's only got a 14 AC right now. Is she proficient in medium armor? She's not. I need to get her some, like, studded or something. Basic leather armor's not doing her any good. But I could equip her with that longbow now, which would be better than her short bow. Basically same as a crossbow. But with the ranged property, it becomes useful for sneak attacks.
So, who are you, friend?
Daliat Sunbird, a scout.
Do you believe they were Soraks?
Dunno. Seemed real, though.
What do you think they wanted?
To kill us all.
Not big on talk, eh?
I'm having a pretty bad day, so if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna rest now.
Damn.
Is it me, or didn't he like that last question?
Now it's my turn, right?
What do you mean?
What is this? A murder investigation?
Should we be investigating?
Maybe.
Speak up then.
Well, let's say this all happened after a certain expedition.
Go on.
The Scouts. They came back from a raid into the Badlands, found a ruin, came back with loot. The next day, this happens. Coincidence? You tell me. Only one of them's still alive. Daliat.
So you guys distrust Daliat, and Daliat is acting sneaky as hell.
Hey there.
Hi, name's Robar Sharp.
Sounds like you're the most experienced here, Robar.
Yeah, but I'm not in charge, mind you.
How about Lisbeth? You're her superior.
Good woman. Strong, brave. You can trust her with a sword. That's worth something in my book.
This Lieutenant Stonebeard, is she up to the job?
Clearly not. Look around. Losing the captain broke her.
What do you think of Daliat?
Never liked him. He's hiding something. He's been nervous since we came back from the Badlands. But it'd be no good picking a fight with him now.
I understand.
So what do you think we should do?
For starters, not wait in here for the Sorax to come back and off us.
But Stonebeard says stay. And she's an officer, so...
Yeah, she's a stubborn one. And mutiny's a bad look on a soldier. You could talk to her. Deputy of the council and all.
So if we find a way, you're with us?
I'm with myself. But don't let that stop you.
Right. We need to make a decision here. The Sorax are real. That's a lot to take in.
We have enough to make our report to the council, so let's get going.
If we don't help them, they'll either die or kill each other. Let them. Could be fun to watch.
This place is a death trap. We should get out while we can.
So, everyone has an opinion, but what are we going to do?
And what about Daliat? We got some pretty worrying hints about him. What if he really is hiding something important?
If he's a traitor, we can't look the other way.
Right. Can I long rest? If at all possible. Or no, I need a campsite to long rest, that's right. There aren't any campsites in here to long rest at. I want to check out that last barrel down there. Healing remedy. Ooh. Okay, so that red thing that what's his name has is a healing potion. Scroll of find traps. Somewhat useful. Unidentified potion. We can identify that. Holy symbol amulet. Spell focus. Doesn't really matter who carries that. The Morning Star. 1d8 two-handed weapon. Or no, Morning Star's a single-handed weapon. Huh. Fine. Fit though. Let's see here. Sir, let's go ahead and ritual cast Identify on that potion. Potion of Giant Strength. Heal Giant Strength. Nice.
Hello.
Deputies.
Never mind. We'll come back later.
Aye.
Can we talk?
What now?
You need to step down.
Oh? And why is that?
This command, this situation is clearly too much for you.
You think I'm happy to be in charge of this mess?
Odds revealed.
We are relieving you of command in the name of the council.
Yeah!
Fine. You get us out of this, deputies. Hey, what's that? Robar!
Oh, fuck! Shit. Alright. Well, it has a shit initiative, so that helps, but... Fly. Longbow. And try to move as far up as I can. Actually, cunning action dash the rest of the distance to get my top-down perspective. No, I don't want to intern. Abort that. Stand at the front of the ladder and ready melee attack action. If you move forward, I'm out of spell slots, aren't I? Yeah, I can only use a cantrip, but that's fine. Fire the firebolt at the infiltrator Sorak. 4 damage. Hey, this thing has 25 health, so okay, we know how much health it has. That's actually really useful. What I wouldn't give for you to have a decent weapon. I could have given you a crossbow, couldn't I? Oh well. You've got the one hand axe, and I'll at least use that this turn. But I'd be doing that at disadvantage for the long range attack. Yeah, no thank you. Let's move over here. And turn. Oh shit, it can make long range attacks. Okay, that's not good. That changes shit. Oh, it's concentrating on something. Interesting. Oh wait, no, it made a con save because of the poison. That's right. Dash. Down. And turn. Use the firebolt again. 12 is a miss. Dang. Switch back out to my sword and shield. Dash. End turn. Attack. And attack. Whoa-ho! Hey, we killed it because of the poison damage.
Robar, no!
I'm sorry.
This is all your fault!
Don't you think it's time to stop bickering?
Soldiers die. You should know that.
Don't be fooled. The Soraks are responsible, and many others will fall if we don't report to the council.
You people, just leave me alone.
He came from here. Look.
What's this? A secret passage?
From Imperial times.
That was just a scout. More will be coming.
They're here. They're coming back. Outside.
We need to go. Take your
That's a
stuff
shit ton of them.
into the secret passage before it's too late.
Critical characters. 2 characters join your party as companions. Take care of them. They are critical and will be game over if they die. Oh, hydrate. I don't know if this milk is going to taste any good now that it's not cold. It was good enough, so I decided to finish it off before it gets any worse. Thank you for keeping me alive. Understood. Right. Well, that is going to be where we have to call it because I do have work soon. It's that time again. Oh, did your sub run out finally? We're just going to call this stream game. All right. Well, thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. This was a lot of fun, and I look forward to playing more of this next Monday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I've been Paladin Null. This has been, what is it, Solasta? The name is the only thing that I always forget. Yeah, Solasta. I was right. This has been Solasta. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.